Hi, everyone, and welcome to our BeActivating Office. This is our Tuesday training where we train every Tuesday from 10 to 11 on the work we do in the office. So we created the BeActivating Office through Zoom 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays from 11 to 12, 1 hour. The reason we created the office is we wanted a place to work together, a place not to be alone, a place where we're all doing the same work and we were each other's accountability partners. In addition, we figured, what is the work? The work is what creates the income. It's the work. And what we realized is there was a lot of us training on the work, talking about the work, but when we really went to do the work, which is literally picking up the phone and making phone calls and texting people and working the list, we realized we were doing a lot more talking about it than doing it. And I think we realized that happened because the work is super easy, but it's just a little uncomfortable, even for me. My good friend Gail's on the training right now. And I realized when we would work 1 day a week for 2 hours that I got the most work done because she stared at me on Zoom and said, pick up your phone. Let's make the calls. Who's on your list? And I realized I needed it. I got myself in the mode to do the work. And I thought to myself, wow, that works really good. Maybe we should all do it for each other. And so that is how the BeActivating Office came together, where we do the work together. I like to call it on-the-job training. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays from 10 to 11, we do the work. Tuesdays from 10 to 11, today, we train on what the work is. So then right at 11, you can come in the office and actually do the work. So that's what today is. This training is only on what the work is, which is the exposing/gifting call, the follow-up call, and the closing call. That's all we ever train on Tuesdays. If you want trainings that like talk about how to input orders in the back office, how to manage your tree, compensation plan, some of those types of trainings, that would be Power Hour at 10 o'clock on Mondays. That would be our Saturday training at 10 o'clock. Or if you look at Start X39 Biz, that's startx39biz.com under our training schedule, you'll also see Peter No is starting on Wednesday. Ask Mr. Peter, which are, I believe, any questions you may have. So just so you understand, we have a lot of different trainings based on the need, but this particular training is always just on the work. So let's talk about what we do. Well, we have really 4 sites that we use to build this business. And I recommend that everyone have a book, a notebook to take notes, because if you so desire to be a professional network marketer, this is where you will be trained to be one. So professional network marketers always take notes. Thank you, Jeffrey Fine. And this is my notebook. And you can see it says Marcy's notebook, and I date it because I use so many that I have to date them, and I have boxes of notebooks. In fact, I always say whoever has the most notebooks makes the most money in network marketing. We also have our list book, which is different than our notebook, okay? So take your notes in your notebook. Your list book is your sacred list book. Okay, so take notes. So the 4 sites that I like is startx39now.com. That's startx39now.com. I'll show you what that site is. We call that our exposing site. And why is it our exposing site? This is the site we use to find out if somebody's worthy of a gift that we will be giving them, or to find out if they're worthy to get this product at wholesale price. I call this site the site that you use to pre-qualify someone. That's a big sales word, pre-qualified. This site is in English, Spanish, Deutsch, and Chinese now. And they have been translated by natives, which means that the translations are good. And even the videos are either in native language on these different tabs, or they are subtitled. So super excited about that. We also changed this site and we literally numbered the videos. So you could say, hey, go to video number 1 for a minute and watch how light works. Go to video number 2. That's 3 minutes on stem cells. That's enough, you guys, to pre-qualify somebody. You could be on the phone with them and say, hey, look at those 2 with me right now. See if you want the gift. That's a pre-qualification. It takes them 4 minutes. Let me tell you, if the person is not willing to take a look at the videos and watch 4 minutes, they're not worthy of a gift, okay? Pre-qualification is important. When we talk about giving gifts, as you know, that we do that in the office to teach you guys how to do these calls without anxiety. But remember, it's not going to a Rolodex and sending gifts out to everybody you send Christmas cards to. This site pre-qualifies the person. I also like video number 3. Owner, inventor, and CEO David Schmidt, 18-minute video, explains the technology and the issues it helps with. The next piece, I love the what to expect. This is a brand new piece we have just put in, and it does a real good job with the piece that when people say, I don't feel anything, make sure they go and understand what to expect on the first year of X39. Also, this just added, I love this piece. You can tell people, go to startx39now.com and go to our patching podcast and take a look at a 30-minute video, or not a 30-minute, take a look at a live podcast. Hear what's really going on with people. This is real testimonials, 15 minutes and 15 minutes on how the science works. They can hit join podcast right from this site now. Also, for practitioners and people calling on practitioners, we now have David Schmidt explaining the research for health practitioners. So people say, how do I call on doctors? I use this site. I take them to the Now site. I have them look at video 1, video 2, and video 4. You see, video 4. And I have them look at patent and research. That's it. I don't do anything different. Okay. And then, of course, we've added that LifeWave doesn't stop at X39. And we have, for example, full technology now right on the page. So this exposing site, I think, is really juicy now, and I hope you like it. Lastly, horses don't lie. This is just a 5-minute video that shows how AccuLife, which is IceWave, is so experiential in that it works instantly at taking pain in horses away. Horses quiver with pain, and this takes the quiver away and you see it. It's really quite amazing. So this is our exposing site. The next site that we use is our business site, Start X39 Biz. That's startx39biz, biz.com. This site has, I redid the front page so it's more simple. Right here, Leaders Club, just so you know, we have over 35 people in 3 years ranked to the highest ranks in the company. This is important to show business building network marketers because it shows that our system works because we work. I've never seen so many people rank so fast in a company. That is also because our company in the last 3 years has gone from a $30 million company to $450 million. So you can show rank advancements to particularly professional network marketers for this is a good opportunity to build a business. It's real. And then our BeActivating system. This is what we all do, whether you work in the office or not, the system is the system. What is the system? 333, ask, share, give. What does that mean? Well, if you look down here, we patch 3 people a day. We follow up with 3 people a day, and we invite 3 people to our patching podcasts. That's all we do. When we patch 3 people a day, we ask a question, we share a link. What link do we share? startx39now.com. We share a testimonial about ourselves, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and we give a gift or we give the wholesale pricing with the 30-day money-back guarantee. Ask, share, give. That is the system. So when you say, well, how do you invite to podcast? Guess what? It's right there. You can literally take that, edit, copy, and edit, paste, and send it to someone, okay? By the way, here's our training schedule too. It's all super easy to grab. And then, of course, we just put in our new event, Houston, December 3rd. Save the date. We're going to Houston. Jan doesn't even know that we're going, but we're going. And or maybe she's not going. Maybe I'm going by myself, which is fine. And then here's where the other gems are. This is the 14 steps to success and the BeActivating Office. So the 14 steps to success are the 14 steps that we do to build our business. If you've never gone through these steps, take the time to open up every tab. For example, step 8, invite to podcast. Look at that, all the invites. You could send someone, for example, to the Tuesday call tonight. You just grab it with your finger, edit, copy, edit, paste. There's Mr. Peter's new training. Oh, we always love the practitioner call on Thursday. You can grab whatever you want. Every single invite to what we do is right there, okay? Oh, you want to actually take an order. You could go to tab 9 under take order. There's one of my favorite order forms is retail $149, or you can get a kit, $2.99, 3 X39s or 1 sleeve of X39, X49 equals 2 of any supportive patch. Build your pack here. The 1 X39 auto ship, fill it out. You've taken your first silver kit and auto ship on your order form. I print out at least 10 of these. I'm always here to take my orders. And if you don't know how to put an order in after you've taken an order, you can call Jan Rand. She'll help you put your name in chat, or you can also go into tab number 10, input order, and look at it. Show you can just watch the video on it. So this is designed to answer all your questions and take you in the correct steps. Also under take an order, if you look under the patching review, a lot of us love the 1 page. This just talks about all of our patches. We always expose X39 first with startx39now.com, but then we go and we talk about based on what's going on with you. If any of you have been in Christian's training, really being the guide, a good guide would ask the questions to make sure that you are being of service to your person and filling their kit with what they need. If your person has arthritis or lower back pain or fibromyalgia, they're for sure going to need X39, X49, Eon, and IceWave. You could fill that whole kit with that and solve their needs, right? For $2.99 with an X39 the following month to keep their stem cells activating. So we use that. Also, we very much like under give a gift. This is the gift that Jan actually sends out on your behalf when you work in the office. And that's the gifting bag. I actually messed that up. See if we can find do I actually have a gift? I'll have to show that somewhere else. But the gift basically is a 5-day supply, and it goes in one of these little cute envelopes, for example, just like that. If you're working the office, you can also order from Jan a gifting bag that I fund. You can call Jan Rand and order your gifting bag. That's only for people that work the office. Otherwise, it's $8 if you don't work the office. But you know, you can also print out your own envelopes. Remember Charity on Saturday's training? She showed how she has her favorite documents in some plastic, plastic. I copied it too. We call it business in a glance, but the little plastics, right? You can also get a plastics from Jan if you work the office. What's in the plastics? We just print out the envelope, which explains the technology of the X39. It's right there. We print out a 1-page from Take the Order. We print out the 1-page order form, and we print out the 1-page all products as an example. And then, of course, we like the compensation plan. And that's just like the sheets that we use all the time in our business. So know that that is some of the documents that we use, and you can see that you can move those through. steps 1 through 14. I am going to do a tab at the top that puts like, you know, all the documents we put in the business in the glance or the plastics, all the documents that you would use to set up a doctor's office. I am going to get that done, but right now this is what we have. So you guys will have to use what we have. The third site that I use all the time in my business is called Telegram. And that's number 5. Join Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, all of that. So you click on that. And here's the great thing. To join Telegram, this is where you pull all your testimonials. We have the BeActivating community, which is where we post everything. But then we segment it. We have BeActivating testimonials only testimonials. Business training, only business. Practitioner team, only calls that doctors do. Before and after pictures, only pictures of people before and after. A picture tells 1,000 words. So, oh, and now we just got our Spanish Telegram. So how do you do this? Well, you first must join Telegram. So if you've already joined Telegram, all you do is come here and click each link and you're in our Telegram group. If you haven't joined Telegram, well, you first need to join Telegram either through Apple or Android. You click the link, you hit join. You literally have to download all your contacts. First, you sign up for it and then download your contacts. And of course, you want to do that because we're network marketers. We're all about contacts. And after it says you're in Telegram, you come back to this page and you click all these links. If you haven't joined Telegram first, you're not going to be able to get into these links. Now, once you're in, you can also hit add member. You can invite your friends that are on Telegram so they can be in the group if you want. You can literally edit, copy, edit, paste, and send this to a friend and tell them to click the link and they can get in. You should ask your friend first, are you in Telegram? And if they say, yes, you do this. If they say no, you say, well, what phone do you have? If they say Apple, say, well, let me send you how to get on to Telegram. You send that. Once you get them on Telegram, then you send the links. Remember, this site was created so you could edit, copy, edit, paste from your phone quickly, anything you want to people. It was also created so that you could train from it. And it was also created to be the holder of documents because I do not email documents to people because it bugs me. Hence why I created the database here. I told myself I wouldn't ever hold documents in my computer. So every document that I like is held on this site and it can be easily sent as a link anywhere. Okay, so that's Telegram. And when you go into Telegram, you can go here and you can search. So if you have an Apple, you go to the B and you click it, and then you'll see an eyeglass. And you can search MS and you'll see testimonials on MS. You can search back pain. You can search arthritis. You can search whatever you want to search. And we have over 3,000 testimonials. You take your finger and you edit, copy, edit, paste, and you send it to your friend. And that's how you use Telegram. If you have an Android, you go to the 3 dots at the top of your Android on Telegram, and then you will see the search, the little search magnifying glass. And then you type in whatever you want to search for. So that is Telegram. The last website you need to know is your replicating site. Your replicating site is the site that you go to input the order. So let's say you take your silver kit and auto ship, you've got to put it into your replicated site. You all have a replicated site if you've bought yourself a bronze to a diamond pack, okay? If you don't know your replicated site, you can call Jan Rand and she'll help you. it should be lifewave.com/, usually it's your first and last name, lowercase. You might, like, this is just my last name, Preble. You might be like Jan Stem OC. So she is like, didn't use her name. So you do need to know that. And then you should have a team password. And that's a password so we can all help each other. Okay, so that is how you have a website. Now, if you don't know what your website is, you need to know. So go to startx39biz.com and you can go to the 14 steps of success all the way down to step 14, resource library. And there's customer service number. Call them and say, hey, I'm a LifeWave distributor and I don't know my username and password. Can you help me? And they'll get that for you. Okay. So once again, you would put your order in either if it's a retail or a preferred customer by hitting buy now. If you're going to do a wholesale distributor pack, you would click join, and that would allow you to put in the silver kit and auto ship. If you want more detailed information on how to input orders, just go to the Biz site under input order, or you could go to the Business Telegram under Power Hour, because I did a whole training on Monday exactly how to input orders. So the key to network marketing is knowing where to go to train yourself if you don't know. Okay. And so when you put the order in, this site becomes like Amazon. It ships it to your people, and the company pays you a thank you check for doing that work. And then as you build other people doing the same work, and so on and so on and so on, pretty soon you have teams of leverage, and you make a little bit on everything your team does. And the people above you put people down in your team. That is called the spillover. And we all work together to build business, and it's pretty lovely. And we all do that starting at 11 o'clock today. So 41 of us being trained right now. Can you imagine at 11, there'll be 80 of us, and we're all doing the same work. 80 of us all working together. 1 hour is actually 80 hours of leverage. Okay, so here's the thing. We do the work together, help tons of people, sift and sort, help people with their health, and then ask folks who want to build a business to come to the office with you. By doing that, they'll work in your business, and that increases income from all of you. So 3 things that I'm super proud of that we do in this company is we are helping people with their health. We are helping to bring people to financial safety, and then we're helping people to come to financial freedom. And that is what the business side of LifeWave is about. Okay, so now let's actually talk more about what we do on the calls. So it all starts with a list book. So if you have a list book, put it up. I'm very proud of you. It costs $5 at Staples. We all need to have a list book. If you do not have a list book, you go to the store today and spend $5, okay? That's your investment. You need a list book. You need a notebook. You need a calendar that books on the hour, because as professional network marketers, we're always booking the next appointment. That's all we're doing, loving on people to book the next appointment to talk to them. That's it. Okay, so you need to buy those 3 things. On your list book, all you're going to do is start your list with a list of 10 people that you like. I used to say 10 people you love, but they could be difficult. So start with 10 people you like. Who do you like that, right? They can be difficult. 10 people you like. Who do you know? Their name and phone number. Who do you know that's your neighbor that needs help? Who do you know that you worked in a network marketing company 3 years ago that's frustrated and wants to build freedom? And we actually have a company that's in build mode. Who do you know? Who do you know that cuts your hair that would love our cream? Who do you know that is your chiropractor? Amy said on Saturday, Amy Holmesy, she does business with who does business with her. Her accountant is on the patch. Her carpenter's on the patch. Her this and this and this are on the patch, right? Because they do business together. I thought that was interesting. So who do you know? How do you get to the who do you know? My friend Gail makes me every Sunday, Friday, whenever we work, we switch it back and forth. She get your phone right now. Open it up. Start scrolling. Who do you know, Marcy? She makes me do this every week. She makes me work my list every week. And how do I know my phone? Well, you know, your phone can be a master organizer. When you put people in, you should put them in. If you have an iPhone, that's what I have, so I'll explain. What you do you put their first name in, their last name in. Under company, you put who they are, how you know them, and from where. What do I mean? Jan Rand. I have Jan in my phone, Jan Rand. I have under company that I put Jan Rand, then I put Life Vantage. That's how I knew her from. It was another network marketing company. / I knew she lives in the OC, so I put OC / she's a massage therapist / I know her from my friend Michael. All of that's in there. Why is that important? I can look Jan up from Life Vantage. Do you know that I must have a list of 150 people that are Life Vantage people, because when I met them in the last 10 years, I put how I knew them. I have a whole list from my other company called Moxor. I have a list from Monavie a decade ago. I even have Juice Plus. I never did that business, but I met Juice Plus people back in the day. And so I put in, that's the company they're with, right? I can do a list of massage therapists. I must have 20 massage therapists in my phone. I can do a list of everyone I know from the OC. That's Orange County for those. And I have a list of everybody that I know through Michael. What do you think of that? My phone is a master list. And the reason it's so good is when I put people in my phone, I take time to put them in. Now, Marcy 10 years ago didn't. I have people 10 years ago. I have Heidi in my phone from 10 years ago. I don't even have her last name. You know what I mean? So this is a skill, right? It's a skill. So make sure that you are organizing your phone to work for you. Okay. So now the other way you can make your list is through social media. Facebook, who comments on your posts, Messenger. Are you talking to people? Instagram, shoot. I'm just learning this thing called Clubhouse. And you can literally go and listen to different radio talks, and then you can backline message people and talk to them. And all of a sudden, you're meeting people and they add to your list, right? I meet people just walking into Coffee Bean because I talk to everybody. It always starts with, hi, my name's Marcy. What's your name? It's kindergarten, but it works really, really good. People don't even remember to do that anymore. My name's Marcy. What's your name? Do you like Coffee Bean better than Starbucks? Why? You know, like that's the kind of stuff you want to do. Engage people out and about in your world because you're generally interested in them. You know, some of my favorite questions are, well, what do you do for fun? What do you do for work? How's your health? Gosh, I saw you hobble in here. What's going on with that knee? Are you okay? What I have found after COVID, people don't get talked to very much anymore and they miss it. So start talking to people again and listen. Once you listen, you can meet their needs. Okay, so, all right, so where are we at? Okay, so we're at our list making. So it's important when you make your list, especially when you're out and about. And by the way, I love my business cards. And if you don't have business cards, you should go to Sally and get them made. This one is my replicating site, and this site is how those stem cells work with a little bit, and then the QR code for the Now site. It's so good. And so I'm always talking to people when I'm out and about and handing a business card or, let's see here. Do I have my little patches? Or having a little X39 that I can hand out. Jan does it all the time. Jan's always out and about going places. She's always putting a patch on somebody's knee or something and handing a card. She does it all the time. It's just, oh my gosh, your knee's hurting. Let me put a patch on, give you a card. You know, what's your name? I'm Jan. And what I tell you about that is when you do that stuff, you always need to get a phone number back. You always need to get a card back or you're wasting your time and money. And so how do you do that? Oh, well, let me get your phone number so I can send you more information so you know what you're wearing. I could even send you a few more if you want a bigger gift if you want. What's your phone number? And I'll send you information and then you can send me your address so I can send you a few more if you want. The key is when you get a phone number, make sure that you take a picture of it. I can't tell you how many times I've taken phone numbers on a sheet of paper. If I don't take a picture of it, I lose it. What a waste. Or that's another reason I carry my notebook around so I can put their phone number in it. But I will tell you, I always take a picture of it. That way it's in my phone. Because why? I know that I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and part of my work is doing what? Taking the phone numbers and taking them to my list book. If I don't get it to my list, I'm not gonna work it. So it's really important to have some kind of organization on keeping your list organized. It's funny, I was out and about. I have 3 people that are in my phone, photos, in my notebook, and I remember going, God, today I need to get those people on my list or I'm going to lose them. I actually said that to myself today. I need to. So that's important, lists. Okay, so now that we have the list, right? You got your 10. What are you going to do? Well, do you remember our system? 333, ask, share, give. We are going to do the patch 3 a day, ask, share, give. And how are we going to do that? Well, in the office, we do it by making the first call, which is the gifting exposing call. Okay, so what do we do on that call? Get ready to write it down. You ask the question. We asked 3 questions. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, Jan, it's Marcy. It's been a long time. First question, what's going on with you? Write it down. What's going on with you? What's going on? How have you been? What have you been doing these days for fun? It's been so long. Did you get out after COVID? What are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? Where are you working? Are you happy? Oh, you're working at that PT place for $10 an hour? Really? Oh, okay. And she's not nice to you? Oh, I got something for you. No, it's true. Okay, and what are you, okay, so what are you doing for, sorry. She almost didn't come with me. She almost stayed at that PT place for $10 an hour. Can you imagine? Now I made her free. So, okay. What are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? Okay, those are some great questions you could ask. Okay, so here we go. So the first question, what's going on with you? Second question, based on what they tell you, wow, I finally found something that helps me with. I finally found something that helps me with my lower back pain, Jan. And you know what? I'm moving from financially safe to financially free. I could do the same for you if you finally would believe in yourself. I can say that to her because I know her and I love her, right? And then I might say this. We usually say, what do you know about stem cells? But for Christian, we've been learning that that can be kind of a quiz kind of question. So I've been kind of playing with, Have you heard of stem cells? So either way, what do you know about stem cells? Have you heard of stem cells? So let's try it again. You ready? Hi, Jan, what's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with. Have you heard about stem cells? Write that down, you guys, it's important. Well, let me tell you what happened to me. My testimonial. I had breast cancer. I was sick as a dog. My friend, Dr. Rhonda, came over with 10 patches, what looked like Band-Aids. I laughed in her face. She told me through light, it activates my own stem cells. She goes, you have nothing to lose. Put them on, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I did. The first 2 days, the chemo metal came out of my mouth. By day 5, my skin got soft. And by day 10, I didn't have PTSD anymore. I didn't feel like dying. I felt like living. I called her up. I said, I don't know what you gave me, but I'm ready to share this. Let's make a list. That was 3 years ago. We're helping 35,000 families now, and I've been in remission again for 1.5 years. So please take a look at this, Jan. I'm going to give you my site. It's called, or the site to look at to see if you're interested. StartX39now.com. If you like what you see, this is where there's a fork in the road. If you like what you see, I can get you a gift, a 5-day supply, my gift, if you like what you see. Or you could say, if you like what you see, I could show you how to get it at wholesale, depending on if you want a gift or not gift. Okay. Once again, if you like what you see, I can get you a gift, a 5-day supply for you to try. If you like what you see, I can show you how to get it wholesale. Okay, that's the fork. Okay, so everybody good on that? So one more time, let's do it. Here we go. What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with. You should be writing this down if you do not know it, because you're going to do it in 10 minutes. What do you know about stem cells? Or a lighter version is, have you heard about stem cells? Let me tell you what happened to me. I'll show you a site. If you like what you see, I can get you a gift, a 5-day supply. If you like what you see, I can get it for you at wholesale. The site that I'm taking you to right now is startx39now.com. Go now. Watch video number 1. It's 1 minute on light. Watch video number 2. It's 3 minutes on stem cells. It will take you 4 minutes for you to decide if you want the gift or not. Let's do it together now. Soon as they do that, you can go order the gift. When you work in the office, we gift 3 a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, we gift 3 a day to teach you how to do that. So then you go to startx39biz.com and you go to the office tab, right? Click here to activate the office. We work the power of 3. And you go right down here to the training guide. Are you guys with me? The training guide. And you go down. We've already taught, we've trained on all of this. Isn't that great? And that's the gift Jan sends out, a 5-day supply. It's the envelope that I showed you before that explains the technology and 5 X39s. You go here to the form to fill it out. Daily code, she'll tell you what that is in 20 minutes. And then the sender's name, Marcy Preble. My phone number with dashes because Jan makes a label. Receiver's name, Sam Smith, address, unit number, if there is one, city, state, zip, hit submit. This goes to Jan and she fills it on your behalf. She gets them out the day you submit it, as long as we have supplies, which we do right now. She did say that you're not required to sign into any Google form. That's just a weird thing that we don't understand because her son made this form for us. We're going to try to get that off, but don't get screwed up on that. Just don't do any, that's not required. Just start with the daily code. Okay, so here's the good news. Okay, the good news is You just learned how to do the first part. You just learned how to give a gift. If you're new today, know that that's all you're going to do today. When we start the training in 15 minutes, that's all you're going to do. And you get to give 3 gifts away today. Isn't that great? So can everybody do that? Can everybody do a gift today? Can everybody make that call? So the other thing that's important is we always talk and text and text and talk. Okay. You call somebody and then you text them. You text them and you call them. If you call somebody and leave a message and don't text them, they won't call you back. It's just the way of the world. But if you call and leave a message and text them, they will text you back and you book the next appointment to talk to them by text. Let me give you an example. Hey, Jan, it's Marcy. Hey, I'm looking for you. It's been so long. Give me a call back. I got something for you, love. And then I text her. Jan, it's been such a long time. When can we talk? Are you available Friday at 10? I'm booking her through a text, okay? But I called her first. If I just texted her, Jan, it's been so long. Can we talk at 10? She might be like, well, you haven't talked to me for 2 years and you're just spamming me with text? No. So I do both. But remember, always book the next appointment. That's all you're trying to do. I have one of my friends, I've been booking. We keep booking. We were supposed to talk at 9 o'clock today. She's still sick. She texted me, Marcy, I still don't feel good. Can we schedule next week, right? I just keep scheduling until she talks to me. It's okay. I just keep pushing her on my calendar. That's why I have this calendar. I love to, see, I just book on the hour. No big deal. Okay. So make sure that you do it. Now, if you call somebody, then you text them some information after the call because we're watering all the time. Okay. So far everybody's good on that. So we are now going to move to the follow-up call. Now, the follow-up call, if you're new, you're not going to do till next week because the gifts have to go out. You can listen, but don't get overwhelmed. Okay. For a lot of you that are on the call who've gifted last week, well, you need to know how to follow up because you need to do that today. So let's talk about how we follow up. So the way you follow up is once again, and by the way, if you don't know what you're doing, please watch the videos, training video here. We even have more training videos here. These training videos are just the good ones that we've done on Tuesdays that will help you understand what to do. What you will notice is that I train on Tuesdays the same thing over and over and over again. Duplication is doing the same thing over again. When you feel like you know it so well that you don't need to be here anymore for training, what does that tell you? It tells you that you need to bring 5 new people to be trained so that they're building your business with you. Okay, that's duplication and leverage. It's when you bring new people to be trained is when you become financially free because it's more people working a little bit of time to build residual income. Okay, so here's the office and let's go to the training guide. And look at this. We've already know our sites. We already know how to gift. Isn't this great? Look at how much you know. We already, we didn't talk about where to order the business cards. If you want business cards, here's Sally's phone number and her email. Sally does all of our printing and designing, and she's the best. And there her information. These are the cards I have if you want to take a look. Okay. And so that's great. And if you want other info, let's see. Yeah, that's good for now. Okay. So let's keep going down. We already know all of this. Shoot, we already know to go buy our books, right? You already got that done. You already know how to make a list of who do you know. You know how to organize your phone. You see, look at all the stuff you already know. You already know the gifting exposing call. What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with. What do you know about stem cells? Or have you heard of stem cells? I might put both of those on there. You already know how to do your testimonial. You already know how to share startx39now.com, and you already know how to give a gift. You even know the best questions to ask. What did you do for fun? What do you do for work? How's your health? And you know how to take, I finally found something that helps me with, and here you can even order the gift right here. So look at, you're halfway through the training. You know so much. So now we go to the follow-up call. Well, this is pretty easy. You need to follow up as the person is getting the gift, okay? If you follow up 6 months later and they say they didn't feel anything, I would say to you, you didn't do it correctly, okay? You must follow up as they're wearing the gift. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And you actually, as you're giving the gift, should be actually making the appointment. So if you send the gift today, you should be, it will be there by next Monday. So let's talk at 10 so I can tell you on Monday how to wear it, right? So you should be, as you're sending the gift out, booking the appointment to be of service so they know how to wear it. You are not booking the appointment to sell them something. Remember, you're giving a gift, you're following up to see that they got the gift, and you're also following up to make sure they know how to wear the gift, how the technology works, so they understand it. So put yourself in the mindset of being of service versus of selling, and you will do this and it will feel good for you. So I always have my gifting bag with me, and I always have my patches, and I always have a business card with me so I can be of service in the follow-up. I also always have my business in a glance ready to rock and roll, because I like to have my one page close by, and I like to have an order form close by. Once again, if you work the office, you can get a free business in the glance from Jan if you email your name and address. You can also get a free gifting bag if you email your name, address, and phone number. And she'll get those for you, which is great. So here we go. So Jan, hey, it's Marcy. Did the patches come in? How easy is that? Oh, they did? Did you put them on? Oh, you didn't know how? Do you know where they are? Oh, you threw them in your kitchen drawer. Of course you did. Well, let's go get them out of your drawer. Let's do it right now together. I haven't put mine on yet either, so we can do it together. Go get them. Let me explain how the technology works. And this is where you literally can actually read your business card or go to your gifting envelope and read it. You know, I just learned about it myself. I don't even know it that well. I'll just read the envelope. Do you have the envelope? I'll read it with you. It looks like we wear it 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Yeah, it looks like when you open it up inside, there's that white material, and it's made out of organic crystal. And when you put it on your skin, it reflects back your own light. In fact, it activates this peptide. It's a pretty big name, GHK copper peptide. And that peptide activates our stem cells, makes more stem cells, and resets it to a younger, healthier state. I think it's a lot like going out into the sun, how that activates vitamin D, but this is actually activating your own stem cells. That's kind of cool, right? Well, it turns out that our stem cells quit working when we were like 35, pretty much half went dormant. And by the time we're 60, I'm almost 60. Can you believe that, Jan? How old are you now? I think you're older than me, right? Yeah. So that means your stem cells really all went dormant. So here's the deal. When you put, stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable, which means that they can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair. And when you put young stem cells on old tissue, you turn it young again. Like, who doesn't want that? I'll tell you. Did we have wrinkles when we were 20? No. Did we have gray hair, Jan, when we were 20? No. Did you have that awful lower back pain that you were complaining about last week when you were 20? No. Just what if we could start activating our stem cells like we were 20 again? Would you want to put the patch on? Great, let's put it on together. Put it right below the back of your neck. Wear it 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Okay, did you put it on? Awesome. Well, and here's the script right here that tells you how, right here, you could just read it right there. Read that darn script. There it is. It's all there in the guide, or you could read the envelope right there. It's there. It's for you. It's right there to help you go through. So, you know, Jan, based on what's going on with you in that lower back pain and arthritis, a friend of mine did a testimonial the other day. Would you like me to send it to you? If she says yes, I write myself in my notebook. Remember my notebook? That Jan wants a testimonial. Okay, would you like to come to a live show? It's just 30 minutes, real people giving real testimonials. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Can you come today or tomorrow? Oh, you can come tomorrow? Okay, I'll send it to you. You know, I also have this one-page patching summary. David makes about 15 different patches, and I know you were talking about that lower back pain, and there's a few other ones that I think you should look at. One that reduces inflammation, one that helps to grow bone. Would you like me to send you that so you can kind of read up on some of the other patches? Okay. And I'll also send you a price list just so you can see. I mean, basically, X39 is $100 a month. It's no biggie. And you can get at least 4 or 5 different sleeves in the value pack for $2.99. But anyway, you can look at more of that yourself. So would you like me to send that to you? You would. Okay. So right here is what I do. Hi, Jan. Here are the links I promised you. Love, Marcy, and my name. It's that easy. And I go pull a testimonial. I go pull a patching podcast invite. I pull the one-page product, and I pull an order form, even though I call it a price list. That's it. So where do you go pull all of that? Well, the engine, right? Where's the engine again? Well, it's in the tab right above. So where would you find that? Okay, well, let's look. Invite to podcast, write it down. You pull invite to podcast in number 8. And she wanted to go to Wednesdays. There it is. Oh, a testimonial right here. Join Telegram right there. Where would I go? Oh, I'd go to all the testimonials and pull one. If that gets confusing and you don't know how to do it and you're overwhelmed, no big deal. We did preloaded ones right down here. So you just go down and do a preloaded one. There's a whole bunch of great science ones. This was Dr. Stacy and Dr. Mel deep dive. All you do is take it with your finger and send it to someone. Boom. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Copy, paste, done. Send it. Okay. Oh, you want the price list? Absolutely. You just go down to take the order, number 9, and you grab the price list. There it is. We always like to do $2.99 kits plus 1 X39 auto ship the following month. That's the kits we sell. And then we go to the one page where we show the different products so we can build that kit. There it is. That's it. So basically, in order to follow up with the links that you want to send, you would go to, write this down. The links you like are tab 5, Telegram or preloaded testimonials. We like tab 8, invite to podcast. And we like tab 9, take the order. That's all I do. Do you know that I use 5 links all the time? I use startx39now.com as my exposing link. I use Telegram as my testimonial or the preloaded links. I use invite to podcast, and I send an order form, and I send the one page of all the products. That's it. Those are the 5 I always do, and I do it over and over and over again. So awesome. So now you know what to send on the follow-up. So look at that. You already know how to follow up. Isn't that great? So now we go back to see what's next. So we know how to gift. We know how to follow up. And if you forget, it's all here, you guys. I wrote the whole script, right? It's here. Don't freak out. Just go here and look at it. Okay, look at, you already know how to follow up. Follow up stud. Okay, the biggest objection you're going to get is, oh, you didn't feel anything on the 5 days. If you follow up correctly during when they wear it, you can answer that really easily. Remember, what was I going to say? Questions and objections mean they want the product. Don't be afraid of questions and objections. It's when they give you the blank stare, you got problems, or not say anything. I love objections. That means they're interested. And you answer it like this. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. And then I found, gosh, Jan, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. Then I found when you activate those dormant stem cells, they go first and repair what you need to live. And then they repair what you feel. The 5-day gift is just the beginning of your journey. That is why the owner, inventor, and creator, David Schmidt, offers a 30-day money-back guarantee on our silver kit. So no risk to you. Would you like to order that kit now? Boom. Handled the objection. Is this network marketing? You can read how to handle that. Google says this is a bad product. Read how to handle that. Why is it cheaper on Amazon? Those are the top 4 objections. Just read how I answer them, okay? Now, the closing call is super easy. That's your 3rd call, right? Because you've already sent all the links and the follow-up. So all you're going to do in the closing call is ask them if they've done anything with the links you sent. You ready? Hey, Jan, did you ever look at the testimonial link I sent you? Oh, you did? Yeah, that was pretty crazy, right? In a week, her back pain was really feeling better. Did you ever go to the podcast? Oh, you didn't have time? No big deal. I could send you another one if you want. What about the 1 page? Did you look at some of the other patches? I really thought Eon might be good for you too. Oh, you did? Well, let's right now go to the pricing so you can know what it costs. You can get just one X39 for $149, or you could become a preferred customer at $119. But I like the silver kit. It's the best value at $299. It gives you 3 X39s, one for yourself, your family, and some to share. But here's the cool thing. 1 X39 or X49 equals 2 sleeves of any other supportive patch. And I know you've had so much problem with your lower back. So looking at the 1-page all product, I would do the 1 X30. Let's build your pack together. 1 X39 stem cell activation. I would do 1 X49 for lean muscle mass and to help support bone growth. And I would do 1 Eon for reducing inflammation in your back, and then 1 Ice Wave to help with the pain. Did you know you can get all 4 of those sleeves for $299? And like get your sleeves down to like $70 a sleeve. It's such a good deal. And then of course, we'll put you just on the workhorse of the line the following month of 1 X39 for $99.95. Now, of course, the great thing is that silver kit has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. You can mix and match, try more at such a good deal, and then just stay with the X39 after. And then, you know, if you like some of those patches you tried, you can definitely add them. And I think that would be great. And then you shut up. And 80% of the time, they just say yes. That sounds good. And then you say your address is, your birth date is. Social security number is optional. You don't have to take a social to do the pack. When they decide to build a business, then you get the social. The pack's just the best price. And then you would create their website, first and last name, lowercase, their password, which you make for them, which is the team password. So you guys would be able to be of service and help each other, and know that team password is safe, because no one can do an order without a CVV code, okay? And then the payment method. And then, of course, you always want to say, is the bill to address of the credit card the same as the shipping? If it's the same, great, you already have the address. If it's different, you put it there. Once you take your order, you go, yay, I did it. My first silver kit in auto ship. Ding, ding, ding. Now what do I do? And you're going to call Jan Rand and she's going to help you put the order in. Or you're going to call your upline and they can teach you. Or you're going to go to startx39biz.com and you're going to go where? You're going to go back to the 14 steps to success, and you're going to go to input order in back office, and you're going to watch the video so you know how to put that order in. And that is the steps of how to work our business. It is the three things we do. So the reason that this business works, in my opinion, is because the patches work and we work. And the work we do together in the office, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, are what? Let's see if we can remember. Write it in your notes. We do the exposing/gifting call. Then we do the follow-up call. And then we do the closing call. And we use 4 sites. StartX39now.com is our exposing site. StartX39biz, biz.com is our business site. Telegram, or preloaded testimonials, is our testimonial site. And we all have our replicating site, which works like Amazon, where we put the order in, the company ships it to your people and pays us a thank you check. Those are the 4 sites I use to build my business. And you go back to startx39biz.com to the tab of BeActivating Office, where we work the power of 3. So when you start today, you go here. And remember that in the office, we use the training guide. It is within the training guide is the scripts for all 3 calls. The training guide has the order form to send gifts that Jan gets. So when we start this, we always put in chat the BeActivating training guide, and we always put in chat the gifting form. But don't forget, so much of what we do in the office is also generated from the BeActivating system, the 14 steps to success. Because remember, this was created first. The 14 steps is the engine of the business. Whether you work the office or not, those are the steps. We just took those steps and we work those steps in the office now. That's really what's going on. So with that, I'm going to stop this training and we're going to get to work.